Well, we've got a lot to talk about. Pete Buttigieg is a gigantic failure. Yet another area of transportation is fucking up. Air travel. We've got record gas prices. We have air travel canceling flights all over the place. We have ships that can't access ports to get unloaded. Is there a single part of transportation that isn't fucked? Is there a single part of transportation that isn't fucked? Someone tell me. I would like to know. You know, I was told that he was super smart. He could speak 8,000 languages. Now, if you know any of the languages that he claims to speak, it's basically the equivalent of finishing the first lesson in Duolingo. The guy can't speak shit. I don't know what the fuck people are talking about. I mean, and if you don't understand why Joe Biden is hated, as his commentator doesn't, apparently, it's that nothing fucking works. Nothing fucking works. Everything's a goddamn shithole around here. And, I mean, the American political moment is basically going to become one of, hey, I'll make the trains run on time, except substitute trains for planes. There's something about liberals. There's something about liberals, which is basically this. What a liberal wants is to sit in the position of power and do nothing, and to be recognized as a person of importance and value and power. But they don't actually want to exercise power in any way, because the essence of liberalism and neoliberalism is personal self-actualization. The neoliberal dream is to be president and everybody to think you're important, not actually do things that are important. Greatest story I've heard all year. Oh, can't wait to see this. Employee accidentally paid 286 times his salary, resigns, and vanishes without a trace. Damn, that's based. Legitimately based. Legitimately based. I'm instantaneously moving to a country without extradition if that happens. If Twitch paid me, you know, $50 million by accident, yoink, I'm out. Yoink. He still took less than a CEO does in a single year. Oh shit. That's such a good point. Yoink! More Uvalde style policing going on. Liberals want to maintain the status quo because, you know, capitalism is so great and we got it so good. We need strong republic. Well, here's the thing. Liberals say things are great even when things are not great.
If you leave the US, you have to take chat with you, Pogo.
It's Respan. Thanks for the 20 months. It's just, that's all they can do.
It's important to me, Frank. And I know that what's important to you is money and power, but I don't want real power. Because with real power comes real responsibility, and I don't want any of that shit. I just want the money and the illusion of power and puss. It's important to me, Frank.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Power. Because with real power comes real
there we go.
responsibility, and I don't want any of that shit. I just want the money and the illusion of power and puss.
I mean, that's basically the entire Democratic Party right there. Holy shit, that's so good. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
It's important to me, Frank.
Holy fuck, this is the Democratic Party. Oh my god. The Dems are like the spider. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, chat. The FOIA request reveals that Coinbase has been providing ICE with blockchain analytics tools. Oh wait, I was told that this is the new government Bitcoin do things to make anonymous thing. Oh, fuck. Never mind. It's literally doesn't do anything new and has no value whatsoever. So what else are we going to talk about today? Obviously, Pete Buttigieg is a loser. Duh. Yeah, the GOP really wants to make being gay illegal. You know, that's actually what's happening. Federal lands aren't Native American lands. Native reservations are their own sovereigns. They're not federal land, they're tribal land. They're separate. What? Bro, this is embarrassing. I might have to watch this TYT clip.
Only one day after.
I kind of want to watch this TYT clip. I think Roe v. Wade being overturned and the Democrats doing nothing is actually why I believe the leak was actually a conservative. I think this take is pretty cold at this point, but I'm 99% sure that the leak was a conservative, because the way America works is any crime no matter how evil or salacious, no matter how much of a right is being infringed, there's only so much attention span. And something else is going to happen, and it's going to take over the attention of the people. You know, it's only so, I mean, people rapidly become accustomed to whatever the status quo is. We had abortion rights for 50 years and now we don't have it tomorrow. Well, do I need to get an abortion tomorrow? No, I don't have to think about it. Basically, that's the thing about abortion. Abortion is really important to women's status as equal citizens. But how often do you need an abortion? Really? In your life? Maybe you as an individual might face a situation where you need an abortion a few times in your life, maximum. And the reality is that for many people, they don't think about it until they need it because they're quite frankly really self-involved. And this is a major problem with people, period. And it's actually one of the hardest things for me to handle with people is how mind-bogglingly self-centered everyone is to such an extreme that it's fucking disgusting. You know, people will come to me at 100,000 degrees because I didn't respond to something that happened to them 5 minutes ago that I didn't even hear about, / I'm busy. So the idea that somebody is going, and also you could hear me going, I'm busy. That's exactly how people are with Roe. They're not, until they need an abortion and they can't get one, then it becomes a crisis for them because we don't have those solidarity. We don't have solidarity. We don't have the groups. We don't have the collective power. I'm a man. I've been in 3 situations where abortions were needed, 2 for us not being ready, and the 3rd for an ectopic pregnancy. Now I have children of vasectomy. No more abortions. It's not something everyone wants to keep doing. Well, no shit. I mean, like this, it's just, this is the average Democrat, chat. I just want to show you the average Democrat.
Ask them if you can use their lands or are you going to take it? Are you going to take it? I have real fucking questions because technically Native Americans don't owe us shit. We owe them. We stole their land. Not black people, but white people stole it. Are you going to give it back? I have questions. Or are we going to write a bill? Are we going to figure out another way and making sure it's the law of the fucking land?
I think he's trying to attack AOC because she said she wanted to have reproductive clinics on federal land, and he thinks federal land means native reservations. All right, chat, let's have a piece of candy. I want to give you a piece of candy. There's a very famous piece of satire called Can We Stop Pretending Like Abortions Don't Feel Good by Nicole Mullen. Now, I've read this piece before on the stream back in the day. But Alex Jones has found it. And Alex Jones thinks it's real.
Can we stop pretending like abortions don't feel good? God, I said 2 years ago. That was 4 years ago. Or maybe that's another one. Because like I said, the propaganda is just repeated over and over again. She's on the table. They're killing her baby. And who knows if it's even real? These people are so criminal. It's just going, yeah. I mean, what planet is this? You're like, you know, it's pretty obscene you're acting like this. I'm just repeating what they're doing. Now, there it is. I come really hard when I get an abortion. Can we stop pretending like abortions? I didn't get around Satanists that are in trailer parks killing their dog when they're taking LSD so they can see demons, which, by the way, do pop up when you kill your dog.
Fuck me, man. That's so good. So good, dude. That raised my mood. Thank you, Nicole Mullen. Thank you, Nicole Mullen. I appreciate that. Vice did a... Oh, yeah, let's watch this one.
March around the Capitol declaring that California is a reproductive freedom state.
California has the strongest abortion protections in the U.S., and they could get even stronger.
Your body, your choice.
In California, we are not just protecting and defending your rights. We are expanding access to abortion. We are strengthening the laws.
As the Supreme Court was waiting to overturn Roe, California's legislature was considering a package of bills that makes it even easier for residents to get abortions. One bill signed into law last week protects out-of-state abortion seekers and providers from civil suits.
Even though abortion is not under threat in this state is about to become a national safe haven for abortion. California has already felt the weight of legislations like Texas SB 8, and they're about to prepare for a massive influx of out-of-state patients that are heading their way.
California could soon be home to nearly a third of the country's total abortion clinics. Researchers estimate that over 1 million people could find their nearest clinic in the state. That's a 3,000% increase. But a spike in patients coming from out of state has already started.
Hi, this is Sasha calling from Access in California. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
Access Reproductive Justice is California's only statewide abortion fund. It helps pay for procedures and travel expenses for patients getting abortions in the state, even if they live elsewhere.
What city and zip code in Texas are you calling from?
I'm calling from Austin, Texas. I found out I was pregnant, and I realized it's just not a good time at all. I wanted to get this, kind of taken care of a lot sooner, but I reached out to another company here in Texas, and they had described themselves as like as an abortion clinic, and I went, and they were not an abortion clinic. They were like completely opposite. They were very, very pro-life. They prayed over me while I was getting an ultrasound. Like, it was absolutely miserable. I kind of just don't know where to go, California, they're almost like welcoming people, which is like completely opposite of Texas, because Texas is just, they're not welcoming that at all.
I'm
If you don't
so
know what
sorry
that,
that
now, Chad, if you don't know
sort
what
of
that,
found
what the
yourself.
fuck? Pause. Okay, thank you. That is called a crisis pregnancy center, where basically they buy ads on the Google, they buy ads in newspapers, they mislead people into thinking they are a reproductive health care clinic, and then you go and they have your name, they have your phone number, they have your email, and they harass and target you to try to intimidate you into keeping your pregnancy. They try to waste as much of your time as possible so that the pregnancy goes later into the term, so it's more difficult to get the abortion. And that is way, way, way more common than an abortion clinic in this country. How is that not fraud? It is. But the Democratic Party is full of chicken shit cowards who will never do anything to their opposition.
At a fake clinic, I'm just so sorry that happened.
It's just a crappy situation to be in, like, period.
Totally.
And I already feel like I'm a terrible person.
Well, I don't think you're a terrible person. And plenty of people need and want abortions for a million different reasons, and you deserve to have one. And I'm sorry that there's just been barrier after barrier.
All I can say is abortions are good. Abortions, when they are initiated by the person having them for the reasons that they want to have them, are an objective good. It's not only I don't think you're a bad person for getting an abortion, I legitimately think you're a good person if you had an abortion. When I hear somebody has an abortion, I think, damn, that person's based. Why do I think that? Because they're mature. Because they actually can have a reasonable expectation of what they want in their life. They can execute a plan and take care of it. When I find out someone has had an abortion, I'm like, damn, that's cool. And then I move on because it's not, quite frankly, not that big of a deal. It's like finding out someone got a tattoo. You're like, oh, that's cool. And then you move on. I'm from Massachusetts, and my sister just moved to Missouri, and I will literally drop anything if she like this. No questions. This is so scary, and I'm fearful for. Yeah, it's really shit, man. Why is it that if you're a doctor working in a Planned Parenthood, you literally have to worry about someone planting a bomb in your office, but these pregnancy crisis centers can commit fraud with impunity? Because there's something wrong with the liberal brain. That's it. That's it. Obviously, there's something wrong with the conservative brain, but there's also something wrong with the liberal brain. A profound lack of ability to act toward anyone on their right.
This is our list of anyone who's ever called us from out of state. And it goes on and on.
Jessica Pinkney runs this fund.
You've been doing this work clearly for years. There's hundreds. I mean, you're still scrolling. There's hundreds of people that you all have supported. But now time is of the essence, right? Now you're really up against time.
Yes.
How do the calls feel different?
The calls definitely feel different now just because we know that, you know, they may not be able to receive additional support in their state, and they may not have as many options as they once had. This list is only going to grow more rapidly. So we're certainly preparing for that, but it's really hard to anticipate.
Could someone explain to me why this is a non-profit job? This is freak shit. Our healthcare system is fucking diabolical. Republicans are the shooter, the libs are the Uvalde cops. I mean, that's the most accurate fucking analogy I've ever heard. And leftists are the mom that drove 4 hours to rescue our own damn kids. And the libs are trying to keep us out. That's the analogy. That's it. That's American politics in a nutshell.
Less than coward libs.
The only thing the libs can do is attack us and the parents trying to rescue their own kids. That nails it completely.
Are we going to see a doubling of our callers, a tripling?
Is it fair to analogize the Democratic Party to the SDP of the 21st century? The SDP is quadrillion, thousand, bazillion times better than the Democratic Party has ever been at its super heyday. Maybe when FDR was literally alive, is there any time where the Democratic Party could ever even compare to the SDP? If people look at the SDP and they're like, wow, man, the Democratic Party is like the SDP. What? Do you even know about the SDP? That's a dream. There's no shot. You should read more about the SDP because they did a hell of a lot more than the Democratic Party has ever done. My goodness. Now with SDP, yeah, you know me. Yeah, that's right.
Quadrupling, it's hard to anticipate what this list could look like in 6 months or a year.
This is Sasha returning your voicemail from Access Reproductive Justice in California. I heard you say that you will be traveling into California. Do you already have an appointment made?
I have an appointment this Saturday around 3 in Victorville, since that's closest to me because I'm in Nevada. I'm in Henderson.
I also wanted to check in and see if you needed any support with gas money, since I know you're making a pretty significant journey via car.
I would say yes. My car is usually pretty good with fuel when it comes to trips to California. But on the way back, yeah.
Would $70 sort of meet the need?
I mean, that's perfect.
Okay, great. So yeah, I'm happy to send this over to you right now.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm going to give the clinic a call regarding sort of our, sending payment to them directly.
I'll say you should be able to connect rather quickly. And I was surprised that within the first 2 rings, I was able to connect with somebody.
Great.
But here in Nevada, you are not able to connect with anybody because protesters purposely clog the lines.
Oh, I see. With the clinics that you called in Nevada?
Yeah, you cannot speak to anybody, and they do it on purpose.
Oh my goodness, you really have had such a tough time. I'm so sorry.
It's hard. Do I want to do this? No, but I had to really think about it. And nobody has made this easier. This is fucking ridiculous, and pardon my language, it should not have to feel or be this hard. Sorry, my hormones emotional for a second, but it's just, I feel grateful for this. This was just a big reality check. Like, it's really this hard for women, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, you're speaking my language here. You have nothing to apologize for, and we're here to support you in however we can, and I'm sorry that it's not an easier process.
Where do you get your funds?
The majority of the funding that goes to our Healthline callers, that is based on individual donations. When we say we're a mutual aid organization, we really mean it. That's really why we're looking in this moment for the state and local legislatures to make an investment that's stable and reliable. Right now, we have a budget of about $100,000 per year to support our callers. We're increasing that to $200,000 starting in July, and really hope to be able to even increase that more with potential state and local funding, as well as support from individual donors and foundations. Right now, our health line is operated by 2 staff full-time. We'd like to get to 5 if possible. It's emotionally taxing and tolling work.
Is this something that you'll be able to sustain?
We think we can. We work with abortion funds all across the country already. We really are a partnership. We certainly think we have the infrastructure in place to support an influx in people coming to California.
That infrastructure includes small local clinics and nationwide organizations, including California's Planned Parenthood Network, led by Jody Hicks.
We're here for access to all health care, including abortion.
As other states prepare to shut down clinics, Planned Parenthood, which operates more than half of all clinics in California, is planning to build new ones near airports and along state lines.
Of course, yeah.
We're just being innovative in this moment. We already were seeing patients coming from out of state quite in large amounts because of things like a 24-hour wait time or not enough providers.
With the influx of out-of-state patients that are coming to California, how will that impact the in-state patients that are still trying to seek care here?
I mean, we don't require someone to tell us where they live. And so I think for us, if you need care, you need care, and we're going to prioritize you. But I know at the health centers, they're doing everything they can, and they understand their own patient flow. And so whether they're expanding technology so that Californians can get care via telehealth and relieve some of the need for in-office visits that way, but it's a concern.
It's really important to be clear, California cannot save everyone. We are not the saviors in this moment. We're just providing aid where other governments have failed people. And we're gonna continue to do that until all the other states that are about to ban abortion are able to provide the care that they deserve to provide in their states and in their communities.
I found out yesterday that I'm 15 weeks, so I feel like I'm kind of like, cutting it pretty close.
You have plenty of options at 15 weeks of pregnancy. So we'll definitely find a place that can see you.
Thank you. I appreciate everything.
I'm Michael Learmonth, editor-in-chief of Vice News. Too often, traditional news outlets shy away from the real stories and experiences of those living through global conflicts. Not Vice News. Our reporters are on the ground.
Global conflicts like American reproductive health care. This is actually a good video. I really like this reporter. I've seen her do like other stuff. She's really carrying Vice because they have so much cringe shit and weirdo libertarian crap. We watched like a crypto thing and it was super bad. Did you watch their the Sri Lanka protest? No, we didn't watch that. Okay, chat. Are you watching the stream unsubbed? You're making income inequality worse. You are doing anti-praxis. We are the only Twitch stream that will not accept scam advertisers, and I will never fuck you over by selling you crap.